The first step I like to do is rinse, soak, and drain the cilantro. It took me years of practice to perfect peeling shrimp with the tail intact. For me, it's very therapeutic because it requires a lot of care and it gives me time to gather my thoughts. All I'm doing is using my thumbs and I'm pulling apart, gently tearing the skin away from the shrimp. I'm just giving them a quick rinse. Using a small paring knife, you're going to cut along the back of the shrimp. You're going to go about 1/4 of an inch deep. With your fingers or the tip of your knife, you're going to remove and discard the vein that's right under the surface. If you can't see it, then don't worry about it, but I always like to make sure that I find it. You do not want to ingest this. I'm going to do it again just in case you missed it. On the bigger shrimp, the vein is always visible. Here is a nice close-up shot. Here is an interesting fact about shrimp. Every shrimp is actually born a male and then become females as they mature. Shrimp are actually in my top 3 favorite foods to eat. I'm just going to give the shrimp another rinse just to make sure all of the veins are out. I always like to push the boundaries when I'm cooking, so I decided to pulse the shrimp in a food processor just to change the consistency in the ceviche. Now it's time to transfer our pureed shrimp into a bowl, and then we're going to take our limes, juice them, and cover the pureed shrimp in lime juice. Fun fact, limes sink and lemons float. After you cover the shrimp in lime juice, you're going to mix everything together and you're going to set it aside. Now it's time to prep our ingredients for the salsa. I'm just peeling the cucumbers and then I'm going to cut them up and put them in the blender. I do the same thing with the tomatoes. I just cut them in half and I leave everything. I just add a little bit of water just to get the blender started. I'm just making room for the other ingredients to fit. Now it's time to add our salt and our cilantro, and then we're gonna blend it again. It's time for the serrano and red onion, and we're gonna give it one more blend. Once you're done blending, you're gonna take the contents from the blender and you're gonna pour it into your marinated shrimp. This is the way I like to make my ceviche. This is where you take your favorite tortilla chip and you give it a taste. I'm using a flaxseed tortilla chip here. I hope you enjoyed this video.